letting you know, by the way, you all are live right now. It is only to Armor's probably the only one watching it. So, Agni, you kill me. Yes, exactly. Oh, there's a hot mic. All right, we're going to try and back this up so we can see your lovely work with the.
You think I pull, see if it, push it down, push the pole down, maybe it's coming out. Okay, would look at it. Okay. But we're doing the blues on the other side. But after you move that over. We still want to make Josh mad. I heard he gets mad.
Yeah, I'm an angry person.
He's a thin skin.
Normally, I just eat my emotions.
Me too.
Okay, so we're gonna. Let's just put a pin in that Martel.
Put a pin. It's like in the movie Bolt. The guy's going home.
Okay, well, it's fairly well centered, and now we can see your beauteous work on the skirt, and we're going to move these tips.
Oh, you are going to move these?
Well, just these front three because you can see them now in the camera.
Okay, and I had girls come in here and straighten all the desks.
Oh, awesome.
Because when you're a teacher sitting out there, you can see how long. So we're going to just get those out of here for.
Probably.
You need a tack? Yeah, I'm going to get tape. Because I didn't want to damage. I mean, it's already damaged.
She's your second best friend after Hopper.
Oh, I have duct tape.
I bet you.
Yeah, just piece of duct tape. It won't show. It's like a push pin. You have an iron? John says it to me.
Can I get a bathroom escort to 103, please?
Wouldn't that be funny if it felt like a little? It would not be funny. I don't know. Well, let's strip that in. Look. Okay, the lady who made this has a dog. That really bothers me.
What?
Dog hair. Oh. That bothers me.
What's funny is it reads correctly right now on there, but it does not read correctly on here. Because mirroring.
Oh, that's fun.
Yep.
That looks better though, don't you think?
Oh yeah, no, I think so.
Because you can read it. And the K is backwards too.
We need to put a little steamer on that little bugger.
Yeah.
Hey, would you all put that in a dryer? Doug has a dryer.
Dryer might, well, guys, watch it come out this big.
A fluff.
What?
So my plan is, thanks to Hackney having these little discs, is that we're going to have the kids stand here so they can be socially distanced.
That's perfect.
We're gonna slide that one out
She
there.
moved the green one.
That was my bad. That was my bad.
No, actually, we gotta move them out a little bit anyway because I need them to not bump into the balloons or else it's gonna be, I don't know about you all, but whenever we have the Christmas concert at the churches I used to go to, the kindergarten girls got to wear the angels with the wings.
Oh, yeah.
And one would accidentally hit the microphone because it was on a stand. And then after that, every one of them sweat.
It's because they got by with it. They're like,
It's like a
that's exciting.
Sweeper.
Look,
That's good.
That was great.
a pin. There was a pin there.
Is there another pin?
Are you a home stager or something? Do you like do home staging and stuff? Oh, yeah, no, she's not.
I need to put a pin at the bottom too. Acme, if we could find some straight pins.
That's what that one was. And there was just like one in this yellow. see if there's another one.
Check this side, maybe we should have this back here and have them cross in front.
That's what's up.
Look, there's a straight.
Yes, well,
You're online.
Where are you finding
sweet,
it?
so you guys can see everything here, okay?
It's just weird. It's
I
just
see
like
it
you have.
here.
Oh, that's what we should.
Happy to let you know that's the big guys are real.
Don't stick around. Yes, I can see it.
With our mask
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so now we just gotta figure out how to get that address to the parents.
Yeah, there was a kid asking, I was like, I don't really get it.
Perfect.
Thank you for the chat. Also, good job, everyone. On this my club television.
But I mean, maybe it's not dog yet. Maybe it was her, maybe it was her hair.
All right, so let's look at this. Would this make more sense behind? I feel like you
There's
just
plenty of
gotta
room.
let it up to this.
You don't want people passing around.
I agree.
Well, and I'm afraid if people bump this, like, how can we not have the Fail Army video? You know, that's my big hope.
I mean, I think that would.
I think in the front too.
I mean, you know,
Because
what
the
is it?
teachers have begged me to not be the ones having to pronounce the names. So, and so I told them I would do it, but now I'm thinking if we're gonna do it that way, then we should have them
What did I
here, and then the teacher can shake their hand. So if we have the teachers sitting here, the teachers from each section can shake their hands as they cross the stage, and I can just stand and roaring over everyone. It's totally embarrassing. You can see, fortunately, the definition is low enough, you can't see.
Yeah, everybody else.
Okay, so we'll move them up here. That makes more sense.
Yeah, then the teachers should see that.
Yeah, and so if we have Armor's chair, so if we have about 4 chairs on this side, Doug, 4 chairs on that side. And then if you can, just because it'll help the kids be able to walk around. More simulation to real life than we have.
At least one will fall. That's just.
Also,
like
I had said this to a couple people, but I'm going to say this again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all have been rock stars. Happy, this is amazing.
Oh, I haven't done anything.
Cornish, thank you for being over there. Y'all doing this today. I swear to God, I thought that was a CBR friends. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna sing, hey, I'm gonna sing all this one. I made the word.
Oh, that'd be nice. Like,
Charlie said it's echoing. Echo, echo.
do you have any big ferns at your house?
I thought you said birds.
He's bringing
We're getting
birds.
some from Paul's.
Oh, okay.
We're getting 10 just in case their delivery truck shows up.
Okay.
So I wonder if she can hear it. Like, I wonder how this is gonna sound on there.
He's texting me. How'd that sound, Kelly?
So Kelly, we tried this a little bit earlier to see if it'd be a little less echoey. But I think that means that we're gonna have to make sure the kids are quiet during the ceremony, because otherwise you're gonna be able to hear everything.
She said better.
Excellent, thank you, Kelly, I appreciate it.
See how that R on the camera is not fully down?
All right, I said good.
Yeah, we need another straight pin. And she found those straight pins intermingled in that thing, so I told her we need more. It's like she materializes.
All right, so is this Honey Tea coming in? Yeah. All right, here's what I would like you to do. Go ahead and find a seat for now, but get ready because we're gonna be doing some rearranging. Also, keep in mind, everyone, you all are live streaming right now because we're doing a practice run. So let's not say anything that might get recorded later and make my referrals easier, please. Thank you. All right.
This is so nice. Is the lights on? Yes, Is the lights on? They need some LED lights in here.
All right, so we've got 5 minutes during this one. So what I'd like to do is do Honey and Polar. What I'd like to do is put them in the alphabetical order.
Six.
I'll be back around 4:45. When you're done.
All right, everybody sit where you'd like to, be ready to move. Sit where you'd like to, be ready to move. All right. Eighth grade, I need honey team all in here so we can get started. Yes, I need everybody who's walking tomorrow to come in here. I need everybody who's walking tomorrow to be in here.
Where's the rest of your class?
Can I get a bathroom escort to 104, please?
Okay, I need everybody's attention, please, which means I need you on a 0. The longer you talk, the less likely we are to be able to make related arts, and I need to be able to make sure that all of you understand what's going on. Teachers, do we have all of honey team in here now and all of Polar? Okay, so here's what's going to happen today so that everybody's aware. We are going to practice part of this so that you all can see how this is going to go. We are also going to line up in the seats so that you all are aware of what your order is. You are not going to be walking just with your section, you're going to be walking in alphabetical order. So in order to do that, I'm going to have you listening carefully, and I'm not going to have the mic over here because I'm going to be walking you to where you need to sit. Where I point for you to sit today is where you will sit tomorrow. Please pay very careful attention to where you are sitting, because what I don't want you to have happen is be there tomorrow, be looking very nice, being ready to be up here on the live stream, because right now, by the way, we are practicing live stream, so Mr. Armour and a couple other people can see it right now, so we can make sure that it works correctly, and they can hear things correctly, because we want your family to be able to enjoy this, and we want you to have this as a memory, because it will stay on our YouTube page afterwards, so you can look back on it. So what I'd like this to be is a great memory for all of you. In order to do that, you have to pay attention and listen carefully. What we're going to do is we're going to have you all sitting in order, in alphabetical order, in the back 3 or 4 rows. When I call your name, you're going to come across down this side, up here. Notice how I have some colored discs up here. These are to allow us to be separated so we can be socially distanced and we can still be up here so we can be on here. What I'm going to have you do is you'll come up when we call your name. You will go up here and you'll follow in a line so that when the person who's calling the name is going to be on this purple disc right here. That person's going to receive their certificate back from their teacher, and then they're going to go sit down. If we do this in order, it's going to go really smoothly. Nobody's going to bump into each other or have to walk around each other. It's going to be very nice, and it's going to be able to allow you to look nice before you're on your last day and be able to really enjoy the ceremony. So when we practice this, please be thinking about what it's going to look like for tomorrow. We got almost everybody? Okay, great. So, like I said, I'm going to get off this mic and put my mask back on, so please listen carefully when I call your name, because we're going to line you all up in alphabetical order so that you know how we're going to do this. Then, I'm going to have the first few people practice it with me so that they can see what this looks like. By the way, we've got your programs ready for tomorrow. They're going to be a keepsake for you. They look beautiful. They're going to be something that you'll have. They have everybody's name on it from the 8th grade class that's graduating, both virtual and in person. We have ferns coming tomorrow from Paul's Fruit Market that are going to be around here on front. So everything's going to look really nice in addition to what the PTA and the other teachers have done up here to really make this look special for you. So please keep that in mind that we are trying very hard to have something nice for you all to remember by. We know this has been a hard year for everybody, and we're trying to make this as nice as we can given the circumstances. All right, thank you all for listening. Give me just a second, we're going to go ahead and do rows. Okay, Aaliyah Albany.
I have a question. Is it the expectation that students will kind of dress up tomorrow?
The expectation is that students are going to dress the way they want to remember their 8th grade promotion. I would dress in something that's going to look nice for them, that they're going to want to be seen on camera wearing.
Thank you.
Please make sure to be careful about what you're wearing. I know it doesn't have anybody that I have to walk up to tomorrow when we say this is not true again. I would really like to not have to walk up to anybody tomorrow because they've got something vastly inappropriate on their t-shirt or something, or showing things that they shouldn't be showing at this age, and have to say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't have you on camera, or I'm going to get in trouble with the law. So please be thoughtful about what goes on your body tomorrow. We would love to have a great ceremony. Think about your clothing choices. All right, Tyson, Dominic Easy, Rachel Berdichevsky, Savannah Vivens. Okay, so we're gonna keep this desk open in case she's here tomorrow. Brooke Bond. Carlito Brown. Want me to see this one? Okay, so Leah Brown.
I would be very surprised.
Anna Brown. Brown. John Burris. Katie Busselowitz. You'll be practicing that name pronunciation before that. Macy Brothers. Station Carter. Isaac Clark. Julianne Cox. And Brianna Cunningham. Okay. Taraz, you're going to be starting the next line, followed by Sonia, and then Brady, and then Saeed. Sonia, you're here. Brady, you're right here. Saeed, you're right here. Saeed, you're there. No. Okay. Jishan. Then Abigail, Addison, and Danielle. Addison, or Abigail, I mean. Addison's next. Addison, Abigail. I'll get one yellow. All right. Danielle Fitzgerald.
She maybe with Cornish. Can you go check on Cornish?
Reagan. Reagan Culture. Armani, Erica, Treasure, Layla, and Matilda. Treasure right here. Layla's right here. Okay. Well, all right. So,
And Daniel's not.
Viola, Elijah, right? And then Alexis Green. Then Ryan, you're gonna start the next round. All right, so while we got started, or Troy, we got started. Charles, Jamal, Nicholas, and Peyton. Jamal, here today? Nicholas? Peyton?
Did you get Xavier out on that?
Xavier on the first page. All right, Helen Hernandez? Giovanni? All right, Nicholas? Nicholas is right here. All of us. Mary, Lillian, Audrey. Mary, Lillian, Audrey. Here. Adriana. Adriana. Sydney. Okay. Take a second, please, ladies and gentlemen. Take a second, please. Look at where you are. So notice, please, eyes up here. I need your focus. Notice this first row is behind the basketball hoops, right? So when you're coming in, first row, look at who's next to you. Look at who's behind you. Make sure that this is your spot for tomorrow. So that way everything goes smoothly when we're calling your name. What we're going to do is when we get ready to go, I'm going to signal and ask Aaliyah to get started. And I'm going to say, hey, Aaliyah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Can you come up? This whole row is going to stand up and start walking this way. Try and keep 6 feet distance between you. Easy way to remember that is if you're beside each of these desks as you go, then you'll be 6 foot apart. When you get up here, so let's go ahead and practice. Let's go ahead. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my friend over here in the blue shirt, from here over, I want you all to stand up, please. All right. Aaliyah, if you will please, then we're going to go all the way to the end of the road. We come down this hallway right here. You're going to come over here and watch carefully what they're doing because you're going to have to do this as well. Okay. So Leanne, you're going to come all the way up the stairs. See what I'm trying to do? Stop this. You're going to come through this. You're going to be underneath this. You're going to be over this. And then you're going to be over this. Eyes up here, please. Guys, I know this seems a little stupid and redundant, but it will make sense tomorrow, and it'll make you feel confident that you're not looking foolish when you're walking on the stage. I want you all to feel like you know exactly what you're doing, so we're being very careful about how we stage this. If anybody's been in a theater production, you know you've got to practice to do something well. Up here, please notice where our friends are standing, because when you get up here, you'll see that there are discs to help you know where to stand. This person up here is going to be receiving their certificate. So as this person walks across, shake somebody's hand, and then walk down. As they're walking, they're all following. Just like, whoa, hold on. Yara, hold on. Then she's going to stop because we're going to shake her hand and give her certificate. Then she's going to go across. Go ahead on back to your certificate. All right, he's going to stop, shake hand, and then go. And it keeps going. Stop, shake hands, go. Stop, shake hands, go. Stop, shake hands, go. And then notice how they're going all the way back to the beginning, right where they're supposed to, so that they can go ahead back to their spot. Except, what did I mess up? Who can tell me what I messed up? Come on, there you go. Matilda, what you got? Yes, we actually, guys, when we do this, and this is why we practice, we have to go this way, all the way around, so that we don't block the people coming up this way, okay? So this time, thank you all for showing me. This time what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have this whole first row practice. So, Aaliyah, will you go ahead and lead our group? I need a whole first row up, leave your stuff, everybody up. Aaliyah's gonna lead, let's see how we do. Good job. Remember, we are walking quietly because we're practicing for what's going to happen. So let's see what this looks like as we go. We're going to wait until everybody gets their spot. Good. Make sure we're using those desks as markers. Don't get yourself bottlenecked up. This is a good time to practice. Good job catching yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. At this point, all right, now I'm going to go ahead and call your name and tell me if I need to change the pronunciation, okay? Aaliyah Al-Amin. Shake hand, go. To the purple. Yara Al-Shubla. Kasim Al-Jarish. Dominic Beasley. Rachel Berdichevsky. Brooke Bond. Marquelia Brown. Marquelia Brown. Marqueliana Brown. John Burris. Katie Buskevich. Did I get it right? Hold on, let me make sure I get this correct. Bushkavish.
That would make You did so well.
Bushkavish.
I wish that was it.
Okay, very nice. Macy Carruthers. Yes, okay. Nastasia Carter. Isaac Clark. Julian Cox. Brianna Cunningham. All right, did we see how that worked? Yeah. All right, now we're going to go ahead and try the second row. Let's do the second row, please. Traz, will you please lead our group up? It's really warm in this space. Remember to watch where everybody's going in front of you so that when you get stopped, that you have that space in between you. Trash, go ahead on up to the purple. Sonia, you'll go to the orange. Then we got a green, then we got a yellow. Now, everybody else watch your desks, please. Make sure you spaced out. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead. Please remind me if I need to change anything in your name so I can get the pronunciation right. Travis Davis. Sonia Delson Gomez. Brady Delozier. Jashawn Ussery. Abigail Harry. Erie? Okay. Hang on one second, guys. Addison Elder. Danielle Fitzgerald. Reagan Fulcher. Armani Fuller. There you go. Remember, we're only coming up once we get these people moving past. Okay. Erica Gibbons. Treasure Gist. Yes. Okay, thank you. Layla Goodwin. Matilda Gorley. Dylan's not here. Elijah Gray. Alexis Green. Excellent. All right, Tara. Okay, next row, please. All right, Charlie, we're going to go up to the purple up here. Charles is off with the orange. Watch the green. Okay. Now we're making sure everybody else is spaced out with the desks. Use the desk as your guide. Awesome. All right. Tariah Gummer. Charles Hakendorfer. Jamal Hassan's not here. Nicholas Hayden. Where's Hayden go? Oh, okay. Helen Hernandez. Nicholas Halavas. Mary Hoffman. Mary Claire. Lillian Howard. Okay. Yep. Audrey Eichelhart. Got it. Yay. Zamir Ingram. Adriana Jones. Eldino Pulis. Sydney Craig. And Lane Smith is not here. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all making sure that we get your names correct. We're going to make sure we're getting to the right spots to finish out. All right, folks, you all did a wonderful job. I appreciate you paying attention and taking it seriously and making sure that we're getting your names correct. I want this to be a day that you can remember and enjoy, and I want to be able to respect your family names. Please make sure that you're thinking about that as well. Even though your families may not be here, they will be able to watch what's going on live stream. So make sure that you're showing respect to that family and what they're taking time out to make sure that they're celebrating even though they can't be here. Does anybody have any questions about what's going on for tomorrow? Okay, you all have done a wonderful job, and in about 1 minute, your related arts teachers are going to come by and pick you all up so that you can go to your classes as Ursa is coming in to do this, okay? Please remember, for tomorrow, you may dress as you please. Make sure it's something that you want to be remembered by as far as
Okay, yeah, just acting early and hard at the same time. The same time for 1 second.
Oh, it is.
It's reverse.
Wait, what?
Walk across it.
How many people are watching?
Walk across.
Nobody. One.
Miss Hackney, stay here for a second. You have Miss Hackney for related arts, stay here for a second. If you don't, go to your related arts.
Now watch me.
There's 600 people doing that right
It's literally one person.
Sit down if you have Miss Hackney.
Miss Hackney's group, come have a seat. Otherwise, if you're not with Mr. Benz over there, you are going to your related arts now.
now. There's 3,500 people.
Yes, we can't change that. So everything looks backwards.
That's strange. Why is it?
That's all cameras do.
Really?
No,
Yes,
that's
it's a
only
reflection.
that's only if it's like the front camera.
No, when it's.
I've
Like
never
if you
seen
just take a
back camera.
picture of something, it's not gonna reverse it.
All cameras actually reverse things unless the software flips it around.
Who's that person on there?
Really?
Yes.
You need to know that?
I did not know that.
Yep.
That makes so much more sense.
We know it's
Anything. Wait,
Okay, So I think because you have software that flips it back.
We can just do a little.
All cameras are mirrored, right?
Matilda.
So the only way to flip it around is all mirrors reflect backwards because they're reflecting exactly what they see.
They missed it, Mr.
Wait.
All right, Hackney's group, head that away. Hackney's Ursa group, head this away. You all can sit where you want to. We're going to move you in a minute.
In alphabetical order.
In a minute, yes. Mr. Benz's class and Miss Hackney's class, please go to door number 3. Mr. Benz's class and Miss Hackney's class, go to door number 3. Ursa team, come have a seat where you would like. We're going to move you in a minute. Ursa teams, please come in, have a seat. We're going to move you all in just a second. Have a seat where you like. We're going to move you in just a second.
You don't feel right?
Please also keep in mind as we are waiting that we are live streaming.
This is
and
live.
Mr. Armour is making sure that everything's working. And I'd really like something to not be recorded that you would regret.
Oh, I can't say my Morse code yet. Hey, I'm not.
Surface on the tripod.
Maybe because it's right here.
All right, we have everybody in here from Mercer.
You guys hear me right now?
Yes.
Hey. Hi,
Josh,
YouTube.
you can put your mask on, please.
YouTube Live.
All right, is this everybody from Ursa? Looks like it's everybody. Okay, so let's talk for just a second about what's going to be happening. What we're doing today is going to seem a little boring, and I apologize ahead of time, but my plan is that we want to make sure that this goes down as smoothly as possible because you only get promoted from 8th grade one time, hopefully. As far as I know, everybody's passing in this room, so let's keep it that way. And everybody's walking tomorrow, so let's keep it that way. What I'd like us to do is we're going to practice, first of all, sitting in our assigned spot because we're going to be going in alphabetical order. We're not going to be going by section. We're going to be going in alphabetical order. And then we're going to practice what it looks like to walk up, around here, up on the stage. If you notice, I've got little discs up here of different colors. Sit down, Hunter. And we're going to be showing that so that way you all can keep spaced out so we can still be socially distanced, but still have your time to shine on stage because you're going to be right up front in the center of the camera so they can see you when you cross to be able to get your awards. When you get done with that, you're going to go down this stage and over that side and then down through your row back to your seat. That way we don't have to cross That way we don't have any issues with distancing. That way we don't have any issues with making sure that we're behind the person we need to be so that we don't look foolish when we come up here and our name isn't called in the right order. Any questions about that so far? Okay. We are going to be sending a link so that everybody can live stream this, so your family and friends can be able to see this tomorrow, and they're going to be able to see it while it's happening. There's about a 30-second delay, I believe. So it will actually be live. Things to think about for tomorrow before we get started with the practice. There is no dress code, but this is going to be saved on the YouTube channel, and as we know, the internet does not forget. So let's be thinking about what does that look like when I'm walking across the stage, so that I can look respectable and have a memory that I'm going to want to share later on. I also, as your assistant principal, do not want to have any conversations about, hey, I'm sorry, you can't walk on the stage today because your shirt is saying something completely vulgar and I'm going to get in trouble with the law if I let that show up on video. Or, hey, you're showing a little more than we could be okay with and I really can't put that on video because you're a minor. Things to think about when we're choosing our apparel for tomorrow. Make sure it's something that looks nice for you. It's something respectable that you would wear in public, that you would want to be remembered by, and that your parents would be happy that you chose as well, or your family members. So what I'm going to be doing today is when we come up here, I'm also going to be practicing your names because I want to respect your family name, just like I'm expecting you to respect your family name when you make your choices for apparel and for your behavior for tomorrow. When I come up here and I call your name, if I mess it up, I apologize in advance. Please correct me, and I'm going to make notes up here so that I get it correct tomorrow, and I'm going to double check it before you leave the stage, because I want to make sure that we give that respect to your name. Any questions about this so far? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. See where the basketball court, the basketball baskets are? What are those things called, my sports ball people?
Goals?
Hoops, yes. All right, see where the backboards of the hoops are. The row right behind it is where we're going to start. I'm going to point it out to you in just a second. I'm going to call out names and show you where to sit. If people are absent, we're going to leave that desk empty in case they're here tomorrow to make sure that they have the opportunity to sit there as well. Please be listening carefully and please be ready to move so we can get you in the correct order. As soon as we do that, we'll go ahead and practice our movements and you guys can see how this is going to go. All right, we're going to be starting with James Adams, Omar Ferro-Alonso, Sia Olush, and Mel Evans. All right. Hold on here, please.
I really want to touch it. I want to touch it.
Reagan, you your shot?
Was it living right there?
Yes.
Got it, my stuff on the
Dante.
Transform.
Jack.
Roger.
Ramla. Kenciana. All right. Jack.
Are they going? Can you sit down? Stand up.
Jack, you're down.
Ramla.
I'm not here.
Ramla.
Not okay with before Jack.
Huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Dante and then Jack. Sorry. Dante. Jack. Ramla. Kenciana. Kentrell. Henry Berry. Nolan Bradshaw. Jeremy Green. Aaron Brandlett. Sean Brown.
Riley. Tomorrow I think I might need to wear some matching
Reagan,
socks.
you're gonna be starting the next row.
Lamar not here today.
Marion, Tyler, Reagan, Joey, Christopher.
I gotta pee. I think it's a bad time to say I have to pee. Is it a bad time to have to pee? Did he call you? No. I think it's a bad time to have to read that.
Maximus Collins.
There's a bunch of C's.
John. Beyonce, Giselle.
Yes.
John. Beyonce, Donna. All right.
I know, I want to get drunk.
Shannon, Juliet, Yarion. Juliet,
I need to pee.
Yarion.
Don't miss. Don't touch it.
Massive pee. I can see on YouTube right
Emma,
Live.
Marley.
now. This is live.
Kevin and Josh.
How many cores do you fit? Where do I sit?
All right, starting with this slide. Campbell, Samuel, Belladonna, Christopher Kinton.
On this list.
I can't find it.
Okay, quick pause. I need this group to stand up, please. It's slide
I'm
one
at
down.
43%. What do you want?
Can we please, no. Slide that one.
I drank way too much water. Why is he playing the piano? I hope I get to say something or else
All
I
right.
get to my...
This next row right here, I need everybody to stand up. In the very back row, I need everybody to stand up and stop down now. Belladonna,
I hate my last name.
Thank you. Apologize for the inconvenience. Belladonna. Kevin, Michael C.
I'm up.
Kevin,
I bet you I'm up.
Michael C.
Seek me.
Hunter, Caroline.
Caroline.
Caroline. Give me your right. Deja Riley Holland. Caroline, you're right here. Deja. Holland, that's right. Deja, you're right here. Stand up. Marcus. All right, Anki. And Elijah. So Elijah. Let's go right ahead. I feel like it's in full I feel like little Peter birds. All right, I need everybody quiet, please speak. I appreciate almost everyone listening. I need attention up here because we are going to be going over the next steps and this is important. So, when we're going through this line, I need us to double check because a few people weren't listening or were doing other things, which worries me a little bit because what I don't want this to look like is a mess. And if we are not in order and you stand up here and I call somebody else's name, it's going to be a little embarrassing for you because I put you in order. So, here's how this is going to go. We're going to practice. I want the first 5 people over here, so let's stop at Dante. So, from James to Dante, stand up, please. And I'm going to show you this in a short group, how this is going to go. What they're going to do is follow all the way up to Mr. Benz on the end of the aisle. So, James, go ahead and start walking forward. Everybody follow him. And we're going to keep walking up. Because we're all going to be looking awesome in our promotion vest. We're going to come up the stairs, and we're going to find our spots. As we noticed, there are discs up here. So we're going to have James right here, the next up, and the next up. Oh, hold on. Mel, go down to there, see where the yellow one is. There we go. Now, Dante is going to go to the desk that's just behind him. Go right back there. Because, here's the nice thing about the social distancing. Each of these desks is 6 feet apart. So if you are over by a desk, then you're in the right spot. And that makes sure that we don't have any issues with social distancing or masking. So what we're going to do is, as I call your name, you're going to come across here. So we're going to go, James. Go ahead. So he's going to keep going. Go on down the stairs. All right, Omar, come on up. So each person's going to take the next place in line, just like you do in the lunch line. Dante. Thank you, sir. Okay, James is going to go over to where Miss Chowdy is. Now, this would work perfectly if everybody else wasn't already in the lane, because he would just go all the way down the road back to his spot. So, Omar, go ahead and go across. Skills coming up. Going ahead. Mel. And then Dante. And as they come across, they're going across the long way on their row until they get back to their seat and they're going to sit down. So, when the last person, so here's what's going to be important about these people at the end here. So Tyler and Josh are going to have to pay careful attention because when Jaden finishes, Tyler is going to have to pick up right when Jaden moves across. So when Jaden stands, or Tyler stands up, that whole second row is going to need to stand up and come across as well. Then, let's see, I think Tevin's at the end of the next one. So when Tevin gets to the end, Josh is going to have to be ready so that he can stand up, and that whole row is going to need to be paying attention to Josh so that you all can be ready to come up and walk across. It will actually move fairly quickly, so please pay close attention. So what we're going to do now is we're going to practice this as a whole group. I'm going to call your name as you come across here, and I want you to make sure that I've got it correct when we're up here, okay? All right, so let's try this again. This time, whole first row, please stand up. All right, James, please lead us up here. Come right back to the purple spot where you were. As they move, you all keep moving as well. You notice Mr. Benz is going to be playing some nice music because it's awesome. And he's thinking about your promotion and wants something nice happening for you. And we're going to be walking appropriately so we can show that we are ready to graduate. All right, James Adams. Go ahead. Omar Alfaro Rosas. Alfaro Rosas. I will get that better next time. Alfaro Rosas. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Asil Alouche. Amel Abdish. A-V-I kind of CH sound? Okay. Thank you, sir. Dante Biasis. Okay. Jack Barger. Make sure we're keeping up, guys. Keep on these colored spots so that way you're ready to go. Rama Legacy. Okay. Henry Berry. Nolan Bradshaw. Keep coming, y'all. Darian Brady. Aaron Brainlet. Deshaun Brown. Sorry. Tavion Burris. Jaden Burris. Good job, Tyler, remembering to be up. Good job. I'm gonna wait and make sure everybody's on their spots. Stop right there. Go ahead on the orange. Come on up, please. You're gonna stop on the yellow. Remember that we're being quiet right now to make sure Josh Elsey, that everybody gets a chance to be able to be heard, so that way we can walk tomorrow too, right? Thank you. All right. Let's see. Tyler Kanzler. Reagan Caskey. Remember to keep moving forward, y'all. Zoe Caswell. Christopher Clifford. Maximus Collins. Keep coming, y'all. Sean Compton. Aviance Davis. Aviance, thank you. I hate you extra syllable all this time. All right. We want to go by Adonis. Okay. Adonis Delmonico. Caden Denny. McKenna Dealman. Juliet Norman. Diarion Dorsey. Diarion. Emma Dunbar. Marley Durrett. Emma, please forgive me. Oh, got it. Emma Javerovich. Did I get it right? It was like Ellis. Oh, Tevin Ellis. Josh Elsey. Campbell Fitzpatrick. Ooh, y'all, make sure we're hitting those marks. Samuel Frazier. Belladonna Fugati. Christopher Gentile. Devin Gunn. Michael Horton. Zeke Houston. Oops, stop. Go wait till we get to the green. Hunter Hudson. Caroline Hughes. Henry Hunt. Deja Jackson. Riley Jeffries. Holland Johnson. Okay, do you want to go by Anthony or Lane? Anthony Keller. And then Elijah Thompson. Okay, so everybody should be back in their seats now. I need us to pay careful attention. First of all, this first row, if you notice, you're right behind the backboard of the hoop, right? So that's the first row. So when you come in, make sure you're paying attention to who you're next to. If you're next to a couple of blank spots, make sure you're paying attention to that too, because you probably won't know who's going to be there until the day of. And pay attention to who's at the beginning of the row and who's at the end of the row. Make sure you're paying attention to who you're near so that you're in your right spot for tomorrow. This will be where you're sitting for tomorrow's promotion, okay? All right. Does anybody have any questions about what's going on for tomorrow? I think I've explained everything. Just as a reminder, we are going to have a way for people to check out early. If your families and you want to go do something afterwards special, that is fine. You won't be penalized in any way if you check out early. Just make sure your parents know what time you're going to be getting done. It'll probably be about an hour after we do this, which is about 11:30, okay? Yes, the area.
So, what if my friend's mom wanna pick me up or something? Can they like come get me too?
Only your family can check you out. Because it has to be the person that is on Infinite Campus as your guardian for them to check you out, okay? Any other questions? Okay. All right, so that's all I have for you guys for today. If anybody has any questions about what's going on, please remember we're dressing for tomorrow in a way that we're going to be ready to enjoy ourselves and look appropriate so that we can participate in the promotion. Please be thoughtful about what we're wearing tomorrow. All right, let's see, what time is it? It is 1:11. All right, so at this time, you all may go back to your related arts. If you are with Mr. Pence's group, you need to be right over here.
Whatever. Okay.
Just have to figure out how to get that link there. Whatever works today. Hush, you. All right.